Hello and welcome to a new game, the Talos Principle 2. So, this is a sequel to a game that I played back in 2018, almost a decade ago. It was the first game I played on the channel, which is to say, the first game I played after I kind of relaunched the idea of Let's Playing, because I just kind of stopped for a while and, deleted every video and everything, and I just had nothing. And I just, I came back and I played this game. Kind of maybe a weird one to start off with, but it was a very interesting game. I do remember that, and yeah, we're gonna. I guess that's DLC or something, maybe? I don't know. That's what it's all about, but just gonna play the game. Yeah. Take the next step forward in the story of the Talos Principle in a thought-provoking, character-driven, interactive narrative. Gaze with a diverse spectrum of puzzles, each offering unique talents and depth of complexity. So I have no idea what the sequel is, because I'm trying to remember what happened in the first game. But it got pretty existential at the end, I remember. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what to expect. But yeah, let's see. Sure. Okay. Well, fair enough. A prophet has no honor in his own country. John 4:44. I've always felt that a human being could only be saved by another human being. James Baldwin. Miselecting firmware. Firmware functional. Loading autonomous program parameters. I'm not gonna read all of this. This is gonna be techie stuff, but you get it. Yeah, so we were like a robot or like a AI sort of creature that was like, I think they were like made to be like human-esque or like, I don't know, there was something there, and the story got very strange, very existential and like philosophical at some point, and yeah, like you can play the game and just,
Behold, child, you are risen from
hello
the
him.
dust,
That does sound
and
familiar.
you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your friend, and I am called Elohim.
Yeah, Elohim sounds like, I kind of remember that name. Okay. I think I want to make the sensitivity a little bit better on the thing. Change the that song. But that's not what I want. No, I want look sensitivity. Okay, there we go. Let's try that. 7. Too much. That is definitely too much. Okay. It's always the thing about games like this, first person especially. Normal plus. It's a weird way of phrasing it, but I think that's okay. I feel like feels somehow it's moving too fast in a weird way. I don't know how to describe it. That was the norm. That's what we had on before. I mean, this is a puzzle game. I don't need like to look around like super fast. Maybe I just play it normally. I guess it's fine. Yeah. Like I'm having to use an Xbox controller for this because I'm playing on Xbox Game Pass. Oh, hey, you can change to third person. I did see that in the settings. You could change to third person. That's kind of interesting. And as you can see, we are robot. Android maybe, I don't know. Like, I kind of forgot the whole deal. Like there was a lot going on, but yeah. Yeah, but I tried to emulate the PS5 controller to make it work, and I couldn't quite figure out how to do that. I was like, even with another program, and just didn't seem to work. So that's just whatever. It's fine. I'll just use an Xbox controller, even though I don't love to. But yeah. Alright. So yeah, we got these sort of things. I remember these sort of things being a thing we used in the first game. So we can jam stuff. And yeah, we have like, obviously, only do it from a certain distance or like certain perspective. Why am I allowed to go in there? Okay, so blue means I can't go in. Okay, I thought it was the same color. No, this is a blue one. Purple means I probably can't take something with me or something. I don't remember if these are the same mechanics or similar mechanics or what. It's been a little too long. Got a button. The game had a tendency to get really difficult. But also some of the puzzles were like super simple, and it's like sometimes it's just like you gotta really make sure you look everywhere, look at every little perceivable angle you can look at. So I remember that being a thing. Like if you don't see every single thing in the level you need to see, it's gonna be a problem. You get a button. Hexahedron. That's what you call them. I can jump on them. Was it jumping? Jumping must have been an option in the last game. I don't know why I feel like it wasn't somehow. But I guess it must have been. Just trying to remember what you could do. Got like a glitchy sound there. What's that all about? Yeah. Remember that the game was set up in a level-like system. We had a hub world and levels were there. I don't know if this is gonna be any different, how that's gonna work. It's more about narrative. Like the first game had a lot of like notes and stuff you read and like things like that. I don't know if this is gonna be more cinematic, for like a better word. Like if it's gonna, I don't know. But yeah. Looking around. Clearly we're in some sort of Egypt, probably straight up Egypt. Could be somewhere else, I don't know. But we definitely got like very Egyptian looking stuff around. So yeah.
This land is but a dream. You will stay here only for a little while.
Well,
soon you will awaken in a new world.
For some reason.
But first, you must undertake the trials of initiation. They will help me prepare your vessel. Do not be afraid of these dream figures and their messages. They are merely aspects of yourself, as am I, after a fashion.
We got a QR code. I feel it was something like this in the last game, but I don't. Was it QR codes? I don't think it's a real one. That doesn't. I don't think this is gonna scan if I scan it. I can try, but I don't think this is quite a QR code because it's weird. Anyway, there's some text here. I must force the tools by which humanity will build itself and transform the world into the Eden that it never was. The blacksmith. Just gonna see if I can scan this. So I'm gonna pull up my QR code scanner on my phone. See if this does anything. Get the feeling it won't. Okay, so it does work, but it does. It's the same text. It's just a text one, and it's just the same as what you can see on the screen. So, alright, no point scanning that. But It's fun that it's literally a QR code apparently. I didn't think that was gonna work with all the messiness on it. I guess it. Yeah, there was I watched a video at one point about how QR codes work, and it's really complicated. But it's supposed to be made so even
you may
with
linger in my garden for as long as you wish. But remember, my child, that the new world awaits you, and this place is only a dream.
right. So yeah, this is not really a real place. It's all not real in a sense, like a computer program or whatever. You can zoom in by pressing the right stick. What was I trying to say? Yeah, QR codes, even if they're kind of messy shadows and stuff, like angles, they're made so that you can, the computer can, detect that the scanning can detect it as easily as possible. It's very interesting how they made it work. Use Avenger. Oh right, we had something like this in the last game too. The log applies more sigils. Right. Yeah, trying to remember something like this. Yellow and red. So is this the overworld? Because I feel like this was a thing in the overworld in this game. But we need all the things. Again. Guess not. Just look at it. Right, so yeah. So you can see what you can get. Yeah. The L and the line and the L. And it's also up in the top left actually. Just looking around. Was this did it work? Did it work like this? I feel like I remember specific parts of levels having you go in here and you find this thing. Yeah, didn't it? Man, it's been, as I said, almost a decade. 2018. It's kind of crazy. But yeah. Cubic steps. So I was gonna, start off simple. Game is gonna be just teaching us stuff. So you can put these on these. Okay, so you will jump kinda to a certain spot.
Well done, my child.
Wonder if it's a little loud, maybe? It feels loud to me, but maybe. I don't know, it's always hard to tell. Maybe I should turn it down a little bit, we'll see. Yeah, but these are gonna be pretty simple. Fencing. There's a lot of details all around. Kinda wanna look at it, But this game is also quite long. It's apparently at least 20 hours. The first game was quite long as well. I remember that, but main story is 20 hours and 40 hours for side stuff. I'm probably gonna want to read all the. I'm gonna assume they're gonna have lore stuff and philosophy stuff and all that like the first game had. So I can't get on top of that like that. And it kind of snaps into place. You can't stack them like that, unfortunately. Right, I can go for purple ones. I assume this is portal where you can't take this with you. Yeah. Won't let ya. Can't throw it or anything. No, I can just grab it. But I think you can go into third person in this game. I wonder if that could be useful at some point. I'm probably gonna play in first person because I did in the first game, and I think I prefer just that. So can I stack this here? Can I grab it from here? I can jump over. That's interesting. I can jump over the fence though. I can do that. Oh, and then I can grab it. Okay, I'm allowed to grab it. So you're allowed to grab it from above, or not if there's a fence in the way. Good to know. Yeah, remember, like, certain things, you know, you really need to learn, like, little nuances in the first game. Like, and if you didn't, you're gonna get stuck for a while. So I'm trying to be thorough here. Very satisfying sound when you get that. But also quite loud. I think I might need to turn it down. But we'll see. Alright. Okay, it gets crossed out when you have gotten it. Convenient. Within reach. Okay. So there's a button there. Can I take it with me? No. Even if I'm on this side, you kind of walk towards it to grab it, which I guess makes sense. You can just snatch it from over here. Even if it says you could pick it up here. Like, that's interesting, because here, yeah, you just kind of grab it automatically. Like, it knows there's a fence in the way, so you're not allowed to grab from there. There's a little bit of distance you can grab it from, though, normally. It's kind of interesting. Okay, now I can just grab that. Just as it. Seems simple. And I just put it there.
You are collecting are not mere toys. They are symbols of the process by which our people were created.
Okay. Just only amount. I feel like I remember, like, there were like things you could find, like little terminals you could look at and read stuff in. So I'm looking around for like little spots that could be stuff hidden in, you know. I don't know. I'm assuming things based on the first game, and I have no idea how much this is gonna differ, you know. But yeah. Pixel show. Look at that. There we go. That button. It's funny that I actually did something like this in that's not gonna work. Oh, there we go. I did something like this in Pepper, a game I am playing, where you do the exact same kind of block puzzle. And I totally forgot that was a thing in this game when I started playing it just now, and I was like, oh right, that's a thing. It's funny that I just did that in another game as well. The world is full of limitless beauty, and I wish to see it as much of it as I can. Add symbol. That's all we get. I got different levels again. Static pressure. Yes, I can't just grab it from here. Right. I think I'm fine with this camera speed. I mean, it's a little slow, but it's fine. I just think it's too fast if I go any higher. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? I remember the fans. I do remember fans being a thing. You can use them as buttons. Just gonna grab these though. Well, they do move pretty fast sometimes if you want to. This last game have a run button? I don't know. But this one does. Which is quite nice. Sometimes Portal-like games can be pretty slow. Because they don't really think about movement as much. Okay. Right, I think you can do something like that. Okay. I feel like I remember something very similar in the last game, doing like something like this, where you stand on it, put it down, and then you float. Yeah, so we are having similar ideas, but I'm gonna assume it's gonna get more and more complicated, you know, new ideas. You wouldn't have a sequel otherwise. But yeah, so far we have similar ideas, because I do remember definitely fans and stuff being a thing. I don't know, I'm taking it apart, I just need to go. Yeah. But it's easing us in, which is nice. I noticed it was going to be the kind of sequel where we're just going to be like, hey, you played the first game, expect the worst. I don't know. Like, who knows? Like, this is obviously... This came out 2023, I think. So a few years ago, by now. I just remember that it was on Xbox Game Pass. There's so many games on Xbox Game Pass that I kind of sometimes forget which ones are released on... I'm like, oh yeah, this is on here, I might as well play it. Because yeah, I did want to eventually play this game. And I guess this is a good time too. Oh, I have another fan, okay. I'm just kind of not even paying attention to the puzzle, right? So I can just, well, yeah, just put that there, get this up here, and that one I guess is activated by this one as well. Oh. Maybe this one is just always on. Can you tell really? I guess it's just always on. If it doesn't have one of those, it's just always on, I guess. So that's how that works. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Do the jump motion. That makes it easier.
Very good.
Thank you. Look at the scenery. Okay, I can't go in there. Just getting pushed back. Lasers. Okay, yeah, lasers not being a thing. They don't hurt you though. But you can't block them. You can't block the path by standing above it, it seems. Good to know. Yeah, lasers. Definitely remember lasers being a huge part. Okay, so there's a fan that's gonna blow that over eventually, seemingly. You can see where that wire is going. Okay, there's a lever. Okay, I can do that myself. Then I can press that button. Okay, which button is to activate what? So you press the X button for that, and you pick up things with the L2 button or left trigger. You gotta get used to that. I feel like I want to pick things up with the X button as well. I don't know why it might have to be this button, but maybe I can change it. But I guess I'm just gonna use the left trigger. I don't know. It's fine, whatever. Maybe that's a good reason. Maybe later we'll have other reasons why we want to press the X button. So I can do that. Which... I see. Okay, that's what's activating the fan. I see. Yeah. Just looking around. Again, there might be secrets to find or anything, you know, who knows. Not seeing a whole lot of secrets yet, but yeah. Could be. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I did see that glitch there. So there's some glitchiness going on, because I definitely saw that happening there. Just heard it last time, but I definitely saw it glitching out there. Yeah, this is not a stable simulation or whatever it might want to call it. Okay, so I can jam that if I want to, but then I can't get through here, so I kind of need to put it there. Oh wait, I can. There we go. I can jam it from here still. There we go. Alright. Fan. Just a jam in there. I have played quite a few more Portal-like games over the channel's history now. You know, I just finished another one, in fact. I can't get through this through here, but I can still jam this here, this one here. I can go in here. But yeah, I haven't played a lot more. I should maybe be better at it. I had played a few when I played the first Talos Principle, but by no means did I play a ton of them, you know. And I feel like I have now. I feel like I have gotten in my so we can join this as well, huh? Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm in my chops or whatever the phrase is. I feel like I played my fair few that
Excellent.
Thank you. My fair few that I should probably be at least decent enough for a little while in the game, but really knock on wood. Okay, so this unlocked when you did that. That's nice. Thank you for a little shortcut. Very convenient. Yeah. Keep thinking there's something I'm missing in these areas, but yeah. Gotta just go over there something I'm not. I did see this one, right? Yes. Alright. So that's the yellow one. Can't go in there yet, which... yeah. Will it unlock after I unlock all the other stuff? Maybe. Alright. Just gonna clap these in and see what happens. No, that's not. No, okay, no, never mind. That is gonna work. Thought I was wrong.
I am proud of all my children. Out of a world of ruins, they have built a new Jerusalem. And there your brothers and sisters await you to celebrate your birth.
Okay, so this was just here. Ascension awaits. Get him in there. Is that there? It's not activating right now anything. Connector. Okay. So I can connect there. Was this it? Yeah, no, there was something like this, wasn't there? Don't know if it worked the same way, but... yeah, in last game. I should stop saying last game, but no, it's true. Oh wait, oh yeah, okay. Again, I'm getting that deja vu feeling of like I've done something very similar to this, where I put this on top of one of these. Okay, so deactivate this real quick, just in case. Then plop that there. And okay, I wanna make sure those are activated. Okay, you can see the blue, meaning they are connected. There we go. So we will shoot over there and then do that, and there we go. Since it's up in the air, it can reach over the barrier, and there we go. Yeah. See, I feel like it's coming back to me. It's definitely coming back to me. Like, it very much helps that I've at least played the first game and know certain things. Like, 'cause yeah. Definitely have done something like this before though, yeah. I'm just kind of floating there. As it does. 2 colors, 2 doors. Can't go in the water. Don't matter. This robot is waterproof. Yeah. I don't know, I prefer first person. Got a blue one and a red one. I'm assuming we need different colors. That's what the level was called after all. Yeah. It really feels like these are gonna kill you. Because I feel like, again, very much Portal-esque thing to do. Okay. So, okay, like you can connect other ones to other ones. Whatever I want. Wait. Connect. Deselect all. That's the right trigger though. It's just putting it down. Okay, I don't know. I'm confused. Right, so we need. So that's blue. Okay. Oh. So. Okay, I can get this cube at the very least. Why is it deactivating? Is it? I guess because it's hitting the other laser and it's not connecting for a second now. Interesting. Okay. So. Okay. So we got this. Then we got this. So I can hit that from here. But this will only open if this is active. I see. I'm sure it's a cube though. Do we need the cube anywhere? I don't know. Maybe in here? What do I need the cube for? Oh wait, maybe. Okay, hold on. I think I see what's going on. So if I place this on top of this here. Yes, maybe. Maybe, hold on. You can't have more than one active at once. Yes. Okay. Good. Right, and now, yeah. Now that won't be in the way there. Okay, but we need to move this slightly now. So I can actually see the blue switch. Maybe here is good. I need to make it see both. That's the thing. Here. Put that wrong thing. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, there. Okay, I think it's hitting both now. Oh, now it's hitting that. Okay. Let's take this further over here. Maybe the angle's gonna be better here. No. Okay. There. There we go. That works. Okay. Okay, gotta fit in a little bit. I don't know if I did it wrong, but it's a little janky. But we got there. Yeah. Might have been a better way to do this than what I did. I could have put the cube here, but that would have been helpful. I don't know. But we made it work. There you go. Yeah. Alright. Moving on. Oh, Kitty. Kitty, you're kind of heavy. Been laying there for a while now. You're a little heavy after a while. Not gonna lie. Destructive interference. Okay. So we got you in there. Red and blue. Blue is there. Red is there. And there's the thing. Okay. So. So we do that and do that. There we go. That seems pretty simple. So now I can get that. Yeah, and see, the thing is, this is not. See this thing? No. Okay. Oh, okay. You hold it to deactivate them all. That's why it's not been working the way I thought it would. Okay, there we go. See if I do that. The problem is, I couldn't just, do it from here because it's gonna block it. That's why we needed the other one. Yeah, so you can do it like that, and that should do it. There we go. I didn't really need to hit this one anymore, but doesn't really matter anyway. We need to deactivate it. But there you go. Alright. Prismatic defection. Don't even know what defection means. So what's this kind of stuck in there? I can't even take it or something. Alright. That's from another puzzle, I think. Maybe. Aim at that one. That will activate that one, which will open the door. Is that it? That all the puzzle is? Oh, okay. Turns out it's a lot easier than I thought it was. Just looked like it was more complicated. Okay. Getting the thing is very satisfying, the sound. Right. Like, have I been in there? Wait. Oh no, I haven't. This is the next puzzle, okay. So I saw things were being opened there, so I was like, wait, what? Oh, it's just opened. Okay. That's the thing. The shape, the Tetris shape thing. Got a blue here. Okay. It's just right for the taking. Oh, wait. I could use this one. Oh, never mind. That's fits in the way. Okay, I thought of being clever for a second, but no, the fence does block it. Ah well. That would have been a fun little cheat, maybe. But no. You can't. Alright. Well, we don't need that one activated anymore, so that's fine. Okay, I could just... This is all that's to it, okay. It's pretty simple, just... do this, and... Oh, I put it too far. There we go. And I think that should do it? Yeah. Alright, these are a little simpler. Guess I was supposed to do these ones first. I don't know. Kinda hard to know. Thank you.
I have finished preparing your vessel.
Oh.
Now, hear my advice. A new world awaits you, full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. Things that I, in my garden, could never have imagined. In that world, you will have to be careful and smart and curious. But above all else, you will have to be human.
Okay. Try my best to be human in general. Whoops, that's not the button for that. Don't know if I'm doing a good job at it. But we're trying. Makes this cursor as faster. Can you change the cursor speed? That's not gonna do it. Something like that. That should do it. Yeah, I wanna. Can I make the cursor there faster? It's only mouse and keyboard stuff. Hold to swift. I think hold is fine. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure if I can make that go any faster by anyhow.
Step into the light, child, and awaken.
I'll read this first. Whatever happens, we're in it together. Lilith. Okay. Step this way. Okay. Loading times. So being sniffly. I still have this weird kinda not quite sickness where I'm sniffling and coughing and sneezing a lot lately. I don't know why. It's annoying. A lot of sci-fi noises. Fine. I'm not moving anything right now.
Ah, you're awake.
Hi.
Welcome to the world of the living.
Okay. Dialogue trees, huh? I'm alive. What's going on? Hi, pleased to meet you. What is going on?
That's not an easy question to answer. But the first step is this. You've been born. Your body was completed. You were booted up, and now you're here. And rather confused. Don't worry, everyone is confused at first. You see, we all start out without a full knowledge of our own history, so we have the freedom to form our own opinions.
So we have a log. It's nice. 1K. I guess that's our name. I'm not sure we're supposed to know that yet. I could really use some pointers. So I can say...
Of course. You want the short version or the long version?
I want to know everything in excruciating amounts of detail. You know what? Let's see what happens.
All right, you asked for it. A long time ago, our ancestors dominated this planet. We call ourselves human, like they did, but they were organic. They built an advanced technological civilization. But unfortunately, their impact on the ecosphere caused changes in the climate, and an extremely contagious virus was released from the permafrost.
Didn't he have advanced medicine too?
That's something our historians still debate. Why weren't they more prepared? Why did they invest so many resources into making war, and so few into useful research? It's hard to understand. But no matter the reason, in the end, they simply ran out of time.
So where did we come from then?
A team led by a scientist, Alexandra Drennan, began a project that was intended to create a new humanity. But knowing that there wasn't enough time, Drennan initiated a process, a series of iterations inside a simulation that would lead to the emergence of true artificial intelligence. That's why we remember Drennan as the progenitor. The simulation was controlled by Elohim, who wasn't really meant to be intelligent in the proper sense of the word. But it all took much longer than anyone had expected. And over the centuries, Elohim actually became sentient. Sentient and afraid. He didn't want the simulation to end, so he tried to cheat. I feel sorry for him, really. The whole simulation was built around learning to defy him. It must have been hard to be in that position.
Didn't seem that bad when he spoke to me in my dreams.
When the simulation was completed, he became part of all of us, and it really changed him. It freed him, I think. You'll always hear him in sleep mode, taking care of you. That's what he is, after all. A caretaker.
Was anyone else in the simulation?
Yes, there was Milton, the intelligence in charge of the archive, a project initiated by Arkady Chernyshevsky, which was meant to collect all of humankind's knowledge. His story is a lot like Elohim's, but Milton became the ultimate cynic. They say he's part of us too, in some way.
And the simulation created us?
It did. Long after our ancestors died out, the first new human was born. We call her the Founder, although the name she took was Athena. She then woke up Cornelius and Eustathius. Together, using the tools left behind by the progenitors team, they created 10 more humans. These 12 who followed the Founder are known as the First Companions. Athena and the First Companions then set out to rebuild the world, and they founded the city of New Jerusalem. But then one day, she suddenly disappeared. Many still await her return.
And how do I fit in?
Before the Founder vanished, she set a goal for this city. We call it the Goal. Capital G and all. To make 1,000 new humans, and so complete New Jerusalem. Well, that's the official story, the way the mayor tells it.
When you say create humans, what do you mean exactly? Like are we literally flesh and blood, or, you know, are we like an artificial intelligence in a sense? Like, is that what you're trying to say? Because, I mean, you're clearly robotic, and I seem to be robotic, at least in the simulation, and I'm gonna assume here as well. But I don't know. So what's the unofficial story? And I'm number 1000? What was the question? What was it talking about? So what's the unofficial story?
Some of the First Companions, like Byron, don't believe that Athena really wanted us to stop growing. They think her ideas have been twisted and embellished.
What do you think? I think it does pretty exhaustive.
They may be right, but I didn't see Athena very much in the years before she left. Maybe actually leaving the simulation and seeing the destruction left behind by our ancestors changed her mind.
Thank you, that was pretty exhaustive.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. When you're done, head outside. They're waiting for you. Your birth is quite the event.
Okay, it's not to say here. I assume I can say all this. Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, as you can tell by my number, I'm quite old. I wasn't one of the First Companions, but I did know Athena personally. She and Cornelius taught me a lot. Although I suppose I've made a few improvements here and there since those days. We didn't have a lot to work with in the beginning.
33, yeah. You see that on that chest as well. I mean 1K, 1000, of course, I see. Right. Will there be more humans after me?
You've only just been born, and already you step right into a major controversy. The goal, as most people understand it, was fulfilled the moment you were born. Now New Jerusalem is complete, and we can live in balance, without damaging the world like our ancestors did. That's the orthodox view, I suppose, but there are many who disagree. You'll have to figure out where you stand for yourself.
Hold on, am I immortal?
You won't age like our ancestors did, But of course, there is always some wear and tear. You should probably schedule a checkup every decade or so. Oh, and be a bit careful with water. You won't die if it rains or anything, but we're running low on insulation material. I wouldn't go swimming if I were you.
Okay, yeah, so I think we are supposed to just be robotic as well. Probably look exactly like you, Willie. But I guess, yeah, sentient AI robotness. That's what you're going for here. Like, when they said they literally created humans, I was like, you mean like humans? But I guess they're more, you know, again, the idea of a human. Which would make sense and fit in with the philosophical stuff, you know, that the first game was known for, and yeah. Like, I'm trying to remember. I feel like I remember hearing Athena in the first game as well. I feel like that was the name I remember. Like, I'm trying to remember if any of these names came up in the first game. There's a lot going on, and a lot of like lore dumps as well, and it gets a little heady sometimes, you know. But I remember like certain little bits and details, you know, and yeah. Anyway, just gonna see what's gonna happen here. What will you do now that the job has become obsolete?
I haven't really thought about it. This is all I've done for the last few centuries, and I like doing it. I guess for now I'll just take a break, and we'll see what happens.
Guess you're optimistic about that. I might keep going.
Oh, one more thing. Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface, which you can use to read the news, chat to your fellow citizens, and so on. It's a crucial tool, and modular too. You can easily add new functions. Just don't subscribe to too many newsletters at once.
Okay. Well, it's starting to feel almost like a different game. Completion Day Celebration. Welcome to New Jerusalem social media. Because you gotta have one of those even in the future where the whole world is destroyed. That's the first thing you gotta have. Please familiarize yourself with the following rules. 1. Treat everyone with respect regardless of the number. 2. Don't take the founder's name in vain. 3. Respect the principles of the goal. 4. Are Fox people discussing is now pinned? 5. Inactive threats will be archived. 6. If you have any issues, please ping the moderators, Jeremy, Niam, Aronex. Give numbers too. Okay, this is the log of what we just read. So there's 2 logs there. Like whatever. Alright. Can I talk to you more? I had like a thing above my head, like a no sign. I don't know. Alright. Okay, we still go into third person and see we're still body. I guess I can stop here for now. I'm kind of curious to see what else is going on here. But, yeah. Is this due for applied nomadics? I don't know what that means. Is that Braille? I don't think so, no, I think it's something else. This is a reconstruction of the chamber of the first companions, where the first companions rested until the founder awoke them. There was another chamber where they assembled in the old days of New Jerusalem. Institute for Applied Nomadics. I don't know what nomadics means, but okay. Yeah, see, I wanna. I'm getting myself into something by going here, and yeah, I think I am. Well, okay. Guess we're having a cutscene.
Look, it's 1K.
Hey, 1K! Welcome to New Jerusalem!
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
This should be interesting.
At least give him a chance.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the Founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The Founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the Founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear, what's that?
Okay. Hi.
People of New Jerusalem, I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
Okay. Kinda throwing a lot at us suddenly. Oh. Yeah, I really went into something here. Okay, we'll see when I get a chance to stop here, but I do want to stop when I get a chance.
I told you we should have investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
The mayor's just being cautious.
This isn't caution, it's stagnation. Exploration? Too dangerous. Expansion? Too dangerous. We barely even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I call you an idiot.
Here's a thought. Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, 1K? I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the Founder and all that nonsense. If you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
I guess so. This is a very different vibe to the first game for sure. Yeah, look at all this. Oh yeah, holding the handlebar thing. Oh, the seat bus. I feel like we just sit down. Alright. It's definitely, yeah. trying to be more of a, as I said, a little bit more cinematic, a little bit more like, you know, be humble, recognize the limits, we are not above nature.
What's broken now?
I don't know why do we have. I guess that means I can't talk to you, but maybe you can with some. With that thing above your head. Yeah, it's definitely trying to be more. Again, I don't know what the word is. I keep saying cinematic, and I don't know if that's the right word, but more like. The first game was more of a you know. It felt more limited in what it could do. Like it feels like, you know, obviously this game came out quite a bit after the first game, and I suppose the developers got a little bit more, you know, experience under their hands maybe. And yeah, no, we can definitely see some more. I mean, there was. I'm pretty sure at least there was some voice acting in the first game, right? Like Elohim. I think he was voiced too, right? I think so. I don't know if there's any other was really voiced, but pretty sure Elohim talked to us in the first game, didn't he? So yeah, but mostly it was just text logs. But now we have actual characters, seemingly, you know, and things going on and cutscenes. You know, I don't think there's a whole lot of cutscenes in the first game. But yeah, no, it's interesting. Huh? Yeah, Prometheus, huh? Yeah. Alright, I don't know. This is gonna be interesting. I'm curious to see where this goes. Like, you know. But for now, we're gonna see. That's gonna be it for now. See you next time.